and interface with federal government to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu.
My rights must be respected. It's important. My right to fair hearing must be observed and understand that. So they're basically trying to keep me alive. So that when they calculate that I'm about to give up, that my heart is about to pack up.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. We welcome you once again to our today's episode of this program. And today we get some videos for our team. We're going to be saying one quickly the review to you concerning the things when we say if they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. Just as you rightly see one from the introduction of this very broadcast, when it be said with the receiver from the 5 governors of the southeastern region, when it be said that they meet up with the former president of this country, when it be said Nnamdi Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, and so many other people to weigh in concerning the issue of the release of Nnamdi Kanu, when it be the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Yesterday, we bring you this same news. The reason why basically they bring this more evidence of these videos not past BC. I think that same yesterday, we equally receive another update when EBC they deny the fact say Chief Olusegun Obasanjo come outside to deny say he own visit to the southeastern region's governor say not be to discuss the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So we not gonna know who can they talk the truth for his side. Thank God say we feel receive this video to also confirm the real truths for these two side coin matter. Olusegun Obasanjo visit the southeast now to discuss the issue of Nnamdi Kanu and so many other things or no. This one will give you the clear evidence. And so many other videos will be so with the review to you one after the other for the process of this very broadcast. We'll just beg you stay tight and also help us to like this video, because the more you like this video, the more YouTube they recommend them to many people. Now their own policy now in be that very one. Thank you so much for your support. First of all, I will leave you to watch this one first. We'll bring you more.
Federal government will secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. This formed part of the resolution reached at their meeting in Enugu. Senior reporter Bamdeli Ajayi has details.
This is the second meeting of the Southeast Governors Forum. The meeting had all the 5 governors, Southeast stakeholders, Director General of the Forum, Senator Uche Ekunife. The group, which went into closed-door meeting for several hours, emerged with key resolutions centered around security and economic development of the region.
The forum received a delegation of the former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR, Chief Emeka Anyako, GCON, and His Royal Majesty Igwe Emeka Achebe, CFR, the Obi of Nature, who came on a solidarity visit to this forum.
The governors who received an audience, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, former Commonwealth Secretary General Emeka Anyako, and others, agreed to put into action the key resolution from the last meeting in Owerri.
The forum deliberated on the reviewed report of the Southeast Security and Economic Summit held in Owerri on the 28th September 2023 and agreed to implement the aspects of the report pertaining to security and economic integration of the region, and affirmed its desire to put actionable plans on the key issues agreed.
Chairman of the forum revealed that they have reached a resolution to visit President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to discuss pressing issues in the region and interface with federal government to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu.
The forum resolved to visit Mr. President to discuss the pressing issues, all pressing issues concerning the Southeast region. The forum also deliberated and resolved to interface with the federal government to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu.
The meeting was attended by major stakeholders in the Southeast. At Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State, Francis Winfrey of Ebonyi State, Alex Oti of Abia State, O's Governor Peter Mba of Enugu State, and chaired by Governor Opuzodinma of Imo State in attendance.
All right, my great and wonderful people, I believe say una don't see the video by una self. You know, the reason why we bring this video based on this recent information when they receive when ABC the Tito say Olusegun Obasanjo come outside publicly to declare or deny, say, his own meeting with these southeastern governors not be to discuss the issue of Nnamdi Kanu's release. All right, may we set that one aside. Before we bring you more details or videos, we'll quickly watch this other video when we say yes, we receive from Nnamdi Kanu himself concerning this whole issue when we say it cause these people to come together for this very meeting. We'll come back for more.
The court is also entitled to change its mind as well, depending on the strength of the argument.
Thank you.
So we hope that they'll change their mind.
They're using it to do experiment against us.
Exactly. So there is no way we're going to allow that to happen. My rights must be respected.
It's important.
My right to fair hearing must be observed and obeyed.
Understand that.
They brought him to Kenya into this dock and allow him to talk with that.
You were talking about your health condition. What exactly is wrong with you, sir?
I have congenital heart failure. Congestive heart failure is called. From the medication, you can tell. So they're basically trying to keep me alive. So that when they calculate that I'm about to give up, that my heart is about to pack up, they will now say go. So when I go outside, I will die outside. That's what they're trying to do.
The medications they've been giving to you, has it not been working?
It's not working. If it's working, why would I have all these lumps underneath my...
And he has written a petition to the Nigerian Medical Association where they brought one quack doctor, somebody who is not a doctor, to treat him.
To come and try and treat me.
But up to now, they have no...
They don't know what they're doing. And they know they don't know what they're doing. Or else, why would I have this?
As long as it remains in DSS custody, there won't be
no trial.
So
what
is your application before the court?
Is seeking for a non-custodial arrangement by the court.
You said house arrest.
Exactly. I don't mind house arrest because I'll defeat them. In this court, I'll defeat the government of Nigeria. Yeah. The whole world will see it. Where is the treasonable felon? Where is it? All these years, journalists are shouting, treasonable, treason. What's the treason today? He's gone. The same way this terrorism charge will go. I'm thinking of another capital offense that can charge me with. Maybe, I don't know, impregnating the wife of somebody. I don't know what other thing they're going to charge you.
Are you saying you are innocent of all these charges?
The federal government, they know I'm not guilty. My only guilt is that I'm fighting for my people. And I will fight for them.
Okay, sir, last
for
question.
Justice and fairness and equity everywhere.
Last question. Has your family been able to...
Anybody using IPOB to commit crime is a criminal. It's not part of this family. Our family is based on 4 cardinal points. You must be without fear before your enemies. You must speak the truth always, even if it leads to your death. You must help the poor and those who cannot help themselves, and be of good character that God may love thee. That's who we are.
So what will be your words to those out there in the East who are killing in the name of IPOB?
That they are criminals. They are criminals. They are not part of this family. We are called a family for a reason. We've come to serve our people, not to enslave them. Anybody conducting any type of activity that contravenes the welfare of our people is a criminal and must be dealt with.
Thank you very much, sir.
Any form of violence or subversion in the name of Biafra is not part of this family. Our family is noble. It's called IPOB. It's all over the world.
So you condemn anything that has to do with killing?
In total, why would I kill?
And violence.
People have sacrificed my parents for them. Why would I want to kill any other person after that?
All right, my great and wonderful people, I believe say all of you don't hear from the mouth of Nnamdi Kanu for every questions when they say he answer for that very video from journalists. Now, we not really get much to talk. I believe say yes, you listen to details of that very video. As we take you down to this other video when they receive, when it concerns some Nigerians, when it be say the deports from Turkey. I believe say not Turkey, yes. You watch this video first, we'll come back.
We're live in Abuja, where deportees from the Republic of Turkey have arrived at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in the nation's capital. The reasons behind their deportation remain unclear, though many disgruntled returnees claim they were arbitrarily arrested and sent to deportation camps without justification. A contingent of officials from various federal agencies, including the Nigerian Police Force, the Nigerian Immigration Service, the Nigerian Emergency Management Agency, and NAPTIP, were on hand to receive the deportees. Originally scheduled to land at 5:30 p.m., the plane Southwind Airline flight TC-GRB, which was carrying approximately 103 males touched down at 6:45 p.m. The delay was reportedly due to heavy resistance from the Nigerians in Turkey. Director of Migrant Affairs at the National Commission for Refugees, Ambassador Catherine Udida, said the federal government is dedicated to the reintegration of these returnees into the Nigerian society. Uloma, give us more details. I mean, from that introduction, that there seemed not to be any reason as to why they were deported.
Hello, Precious, and good evening to everyone. So, the reason is still unclear. A lot of people have different stories to tell. You know, some were arrested. The people that I spoke to, some of them were arrested, you know, on their way to pick their children up from school. Some were arrested coming back from work. You know, some people are saying it's because their passports have not been renewed. Some people are saying it's because they have not stayed as long as they are supposed to in Turkey. There are just many stories, many, you know, reactions surrounding their deportation. But they are very, very angry. I would say they are very angry. Initially, when we arrived, it was, you know, a kind of tug of war. We couldn't access, you know, inside the terminal. We had to get approval from the aviation authorities. And when we finally entered, it was after 6:45 when they had already arrived the airplane. And we were instructed to keep our phones away because everybody was complaining and saying that, you know, they arrived grudgingly, so they are not willing to speak to anybody. But, you know, towards the last lap of our conversations with them, they now finally agreed to express themselves, and they are very, very disgruntled. Some people have stayed there for more than 10 years. Some people have stayed for 2, some people have stayed for 3. They are quite unhappy and they're seeking the federal government support.
And I find it interesting when you mentioned that some were going to pick their kids from school. Do we know if they were deported alone or along with their family members?
Oh, that's the thing. That's the very shocking thing. All of them were deported without their family members. Some people were, you know, are married to Turkish people, and some people are married to Nigerians that they met in Turkey. So the man that I spoke to was very, very displeased. He has 3 children, and he has a Nigerian wife. And he was going to pick his child from school, and according to him, there was a big van that just came in and, you know, took him without hesitation because he's a foreigner. That is what he alleged, that they just took him and he saw his children just passing by from where they were driving out from. And he was saying that he needed to talk to them to assure them that everything was going to be okay. But they said, according to him, they said they didn't care. And he was sent to the deportation camp for 11 months. Or roughly 8 to 11 months, let me say, from September 2023. They were fed bread and water. They were, according to them, they were treated, you know, unjustly. And, you know, they are going to start from the scratch now. They are back in Nigeria. And just the ultimate goal for them is to get support from the President Bola Tinubu's administration.
All right, my great and wonderful people, I believe you don't see heart-wrenching situation of Nigerians. The things when they say this federal government of Nigeria, they make Nigerians, they go through all over the world. If you ask me a question, what it can concern the federal government of Nigeria for this issue? Yes, it concerns them 100%. You know why? The way when they treat your citizens, the respect will be you show to your citizens, now it will determine how people, outsiders, will treat them as well. They already talk and say, if the person want to say he gets something, call and say na rag. The one want to say not get them, will use and throw away dirty. Now it be the issue of Nigerians all over the world. Just see the way when we say that they scatter family and children. See the way when we say that they ruin their happiness and their joy. Just see what they happen. That's all we talk, and we'll not get much to talk. We'll leave you to share your own opinion with us in the comment section. Help us to like this video, share with others so that they will understand where we are presently. We'd like to draw the conclusion of this very program here. We'll see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.